right, BCW faithful and first-time viewers, welcome back to the Curtain Call, a weekly show that gets you up to speed with everything going on in the world of Brii combination wrestling. And by now, if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe below and follow BCW on all social media platforms. And if you're asking yourself, who is this ruggedly, and I do mean ruggedly handsome individual with these melodious tones piping right through your speakerphone? Well, I am your host, the mouthpiece of the Northeast, Jimmy J. And now that I got myself over, got that out of the way, we can talk everything BCW. Brii Combination Wrestling's Anniversary 6 show is rapidly approaching, and it all goes down March 18th at 106 Bergen Avenue in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, the Knights of Columbus building. But, folks faithful, you may be asking yourself, when are tickets going on sale? Well, they're on sale right now on the BCW Eventbrite. Now, last week was like a homecoming. It was a reunion of sorts. We had Governor A.J. Pan. We had Mr. Cole on the show. It was the return of the Curtain Call, but it was also the return of the Gladiator of the Geeks herself, Riley Shepard. A huge return on the return of the Curtain Call. And Riley, she had a couple things to say. She's out for revenge. She's looking for that shiny. She's looking for Ruthless Lala's gold. Calling out Lala, she wants that belt, and she wants it at the anniversary show. And that match has already been announced. Ruthless Lala taking on Riley Shepard for the BCW Women's Championship at the anniversary show. Now, Lala, as many of us know, she is never at a loss of words. So here is what the Ruthless one had to say.
This is a really good donut. Oh my God!
Yo.
Guess what?
What up?
Guess what?
Chicken butt. Nah, what?
Guess what? Riley Shepard's back.
Oh, word. Oh. Is she gonna still call the belt the shiny? The shiny, right? No?
Let's not do that.
Stop. Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what? I don't care. But to make everybody shut up and stop bothering me, next week, Curtain Call, I give my official response to the Gladiator coming back. Yay. Insert sarcasm wherever the fuck. Come on, y'all.
Oh, baby, things are heating up over here at BCW. Riley Shepard, Ruthless Lala, one-on-one BCW Anniversary 6 for the Women's Championship, the BCW Women's Championship. It is all going down March 18th. I can't wait, and I cannot wait to see what Lala has to say next week on the Curtain Call. But, this week, we're going to be speaking to CEO Mr. Anthony Cole one more time because, there's a lot of talks going on behind the scenes about the BCW World Championship. Now, Marina Shafir does hold the BCW title. We all want to know, is it going to be defended at the biggest event of the year for BCW, the Anniversary 6 show? So hopefully Mr. Cole can give us some answers later on today. But right now, I had a moment to sit down with Vicious Vicki. And last week, we discussed the injury that she sustained in the middle of the ring during Queen of the North 4. It was a neck injury, and man, faithful, it was very scary. I mean, it took the breath out of the room, and we didn't know what to expect. The show stopped from that point on, but good news is Vicki is back. Vicki's doing well, and I had a chance to sit down and talk to Vicki, and here's what she had to say. All right, BCW faithful, right now, I got a special guest, and I'm so happy to have her on the show this week. It is the vivacious, vicious Vicki. Vicki, the first question I got to ask you,
Yes.
How are you feeling?
So I'm okay. I always say, like, anything with the neck is very scary. Never in a million years, man. Like, we pull the curtain back a lot these days. It's just how wrestling is evolving. I just think that's just what it is now. But for me, like, my character would never break, never break in the middle of a match. And I just landed on my neck. I just felt like, oh, I didn't like that sound, or oh, I didn't like the way that felt. Threw the X up, laid there, So I'm still like a little stiff, but I mean, I'm cleared. Like there's nothing wrong. It was just a severe strain, they said. I watched the video back quite a few times. Um, and I landed like this,
Yeah.
which kind of helped me because if I landed straight on my head, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm just so grateful and lucky that, I'm sitting here right now and can move my neck.
No, yeah. Listen, we're grateful too. And when it happened, it's like the room stopped breathing.
Mhm.
Everything went silent. And I mean, when I seen you threw up the X, like I was a former EMT for 7 years in New York, so I knew right away that's a good sign that you're moving your extremities and
Yes.
your arms and your legs. So I was like, all right, great, that's good. But we waited obviously for the EMS to come in and do their job, and everybody was shaken up, and rightfully so. And Mr. Cole had stopped the show after that. He couldn't continue it, and I agree with that decision.
Yeah.
But hearing that, obviously you're clear now, and
Yeah.
are you ready to get back into action?
Yeah, so I had a booking the week after that, and I pulled off of it. I told them what happened. I just wanted to give myself at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like of just rest. So at that point, once I get back in the ring, it'll be 3 weeks, which I think was and doctor's orders. I asked him like, hey, what do you think? He said there's nothing broken, cracked, not like you're good. It's just like sore from straining,
Yeah,
essentially. Um, but because for me, like I said, like I don't like attention like that, like negative attention. Oh, she's injury prone, like all that. Like I don't need all that.
yeah,
But when you land on your neck, man, like I too was an EMT at one point, so like I knew like
absolutely.
okay, landed on my neck. If something's wrong, I shouldn't move. I should just lay here. So that's why I just laid down. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay here because I don't know what I did. And I hit my head a little bit, so it was just it shook me up, for sure. So that's why I was just like, I'm not. If I continued wrestling and something was wrong, it could have been a
Yeah.
lot worse. So that's why I was just like, nope, we're done.
No, it was a smart decision. I mean, what was going through your mind though when it happened?
So I have a lot of anxiety, and I was very proud of myself actually that I didn't panic. I just didn't know, like it was a move I've done 100 times. Never had an issue with it, nothing. Um, I think shit happens. It's just wrestling. Um, it wasn't like a full rotation, and I just went down. But I
Yeah.
remember just laying there, going like, "Why does this keep happening to me?" Like September, I like severely sprained my ankle to the point where I thought I broke my freaking ankle in
Oh
half.
wow.
And I was out of action for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I just something like I tore my right labrum. Like things just
Yeah.
keep happening. And I'm just like laying there going like maybe God's trying to tell me that I'm not meant to be a wrestler. And I was like, no, F that. I was like, no. I was like, this is just part of the business. And when I went in for the CAT scan, and dude, that hospital had me in and out. I've never been in a hospital I was in and out like that. But when I was getting the CAT scan done, they did like a CAT scan of the head and the neck. I remember just going into the machine and I started crying. Like I just started tearing, and I'm just like, why? Why? I was like, I don't, because I was scared. I didn't know
Yeah.
if something was really wrong. I was like, but when they did that stuff, they said nothing. There was no fracture, no nothing. No brain, nothing. Like everything was completely normal.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. Then you go for the MRI, same thing. So yeah, I was just scared, like, because I don't want to not do this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
I mean, it's part of it. Like you said, it's a physical sport.
yeah.
Things like this happen all the time.
Mhm.
But I'm just happy that you're okay. We're all happy that you're okay. And
Yeah.
I can imagine going in that for a CAT scan, MRI. I got anxiety too. I can't even go in that tube that they.
Mhm.
Oh man, it's
I've done it
even
a
thinking
few
about it.
times. I had like my because I'm crazy, but I had like my an MRI of my brain done. Because I hit my head so much, I
Yeah,
got like to check up with things completely fine. This was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I've had an MRI of my arm. That's how I found out I had a labrum tear. So I'm not like naive or not. I'm very familiar with MRIs and stuff. Um, but it was like that one where it's like your neck, like you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like, what do you do when this is like your base of your life?
yeah.
Like it's just scary.
No, it was, and like I said, we all of us there were shaking up. I know Anthony Gangone was shaking up, but I guess now that he hears you're okay, and then word got around from Mr. Cole that, hey, Vicki wants a rematch. Is this true?
Yeah. Yes. That was one of the first things I said. I was like, I want this match still. Like, I want this match. It was going to be a great match. Like, I know we were going to test each other. I was really comfortable. I was really excited. And I'm like, I want this freaking match. Like, I am rematch. I want it. I was like, I want it still. So now that I know that I'm clear, I'm, hoping I get my match.
Vicki, listen, is there any things that you want to tell the fans out there, BCW? Because I know there's some of them that, we're really concerned about. You're actually still reaching out to us.
I got a lot of love from everybody on like socials all across. Just thank you to everyone and to the fans who had to leave early and, didn't say a peep about it. People who reached out to me privately or through, Twitter or whatever it was. Thanks for like supporting us, and not just me in that moment, but us as wrestlers. We put our bodies on the line. You all know this, but just thank you. I think without the fans, we wouldn't really. Why would we do this? So I think it's appreciative from us that we have this fan base. So
I agree 100%. Vicious Vicki, the challenge has been made, Mr. Gangone.
man.
Are you going to answer that challenge? Grand Dragon Championship rematch. Vicki, Gangone, Mr. Cole, book it.
Book it.
Faithful, I am so happy to see Vicious Vicki getting ready to get back into action. I mean, we got to book this match. She called it. She wants a rematch. You, Gangone, that Grand Dragon Championship, are we going to get an answer from Anthony Gangone? Are we going to get this match booked? Governor, Pan, Mr. Cole. I mean, Mr. Cole was scheduled to be on the show, but apparently Mr. Cole had some important business to take care of. So right now, we're going to wrap up the show. Guys, girls, BCW faithful, thank you so much for tuning into the Curtain Call. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to all social media, on all social media platforms. BCW, right? Wait a minute, hold on a second, guys. Looks like somebody's trying to, is this Cole? Because we were supposed to have Mr. Cole on the show. He did say that he had a very important meeting to attend, and it looks like I think we're going to get Mr. Anthony Cole on the show. So we're not wrapped up yet, guys. Stand by. Looks like Mr. Cole is going to tell us what's going on. Hopefully he can let us know if we're going to have that rematch between Vicious Vicki and Gangone, if that's going to be booked for the anniversary show coming up March 18th. Right now, all we have is Lala and Riley Shepard. That has been announced for the BCW Anniversary 6 show, March 18th. Once again, going down, Knights of Columbus. Okay, the BCW building. I'm waiting to see if Mr. Cole... Wait a minute, wait. This is not Mr. Cole. It's Mr. Darius Carter? Mr. Carter.
Of course it is.
Well,
why do you sound surprised? Why is there shock in your voice? Why would you think that anybody else would show up at this particular point in time when there's BCW business to be handled?
Well, I mean, we didn't have you scheduled for the show. We were just talking to Vicious Vicki earlier, and then Mr. Cole was going to come on. He said he had an important announcement to make.
And why did you not have me scheduled? Knowing everything that's going on in BCW right now, knowing the situation that our BCW World Championship is in, why would you not directly contact me for a position on this show? Why is that not the focal point?
I don't know. This management, I spoke to Cole, and he, I'm kind of curious myself, like what was going on with the championship too, because that match hasn't been announced. We've seen the women's title, Lala and Riley, but nothing has been said. And that's why I was hoping he was going to give us some answers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing's been said, right? You haven't heard a single word, right, about the BCW championship. You don't think that's bizarre? You don't think that's odd? What are you going to Cole for? Cole would have came forward already if he knew what to say. He has nothing to say. That is a business. Listen, Anthony Cole is a businessman, and a businessman that I enjoy working with to a great degree. However, he has been allowing this to go on for far too long. He's been too passe. He's been sitting back. Marina has the heavyweight championship of this company and has not been here in 6 months. Not to do a match, not to do a promo. Where are you? Huh? Dark Elevation?
Well,
beating these girls up. She's safe down there. I keep saying it. I keep repeating it. She is safer down there than she is in BCW with Darius Carter standing across from you in that ring with the BCW championship on the line. She's safer in there throwing these girls around like they're nothing, beating these girls in 2.5 minutes, no sweat broken, get your little catchphrase over. I'm the problem, and then leave without the championship. I want to know what's going on. Because I've been patient. I could have been doing this after the first month. I could have been doing this after month 2. It's been 6 months, half a year. You see it. Houses are down. Let's talk about it. Houses are down.
Everything's gone down. I mean,
where's our champion? Where's your champion? She's not my champion. Where is this company's champion? Why is she holding this title hostage?
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's definitely concern about that. I mean, we've seen it. There's the lack of people, honestly, in attendance at the BCW show. I mean, people are questioning, we see this new title, this Grand Dragon Championship, and we see tag team titles being defended. Where's the world championship? And Marina, since she won it, we haven't really seen her. I mean, talk about Queen of the North. That's where she defeated you at Queen of the North. And then this Queen of the North, we didn't have, some say you didn't really tap. I mean, that's the question. That's people are asking. Did Carter, was he going to reach out of the hold? I don't know. But nevertheless, she has the belt. This Queen of the North, we see you and Danny Mode, and that never happened. It was a facade, and it's a whole mess over here. And I definitely appreciate your frustration, Mr. Carter. I mean, for what I've been hearing through the grapevine, people are talking, this is not looking good for BCW because we have no champion.
There you say it. See, there you go. That you said it yourself. We have no champion. Sure, she's walking around with my title. It's my title. It's mine. She's walking around with it. Okay, she put me in a submission maneuver. Everyone wants to say she beat me. She was the better person. Everyone wants to say all these things. But if she was so much better than me, if she was really the better person that night, why has she not come back and accepted my return challenge any of the months prior? Why has she been unable to fulfill her duties as champion? I am very much the better wrestler. I am very much the better person. I gave her the best match of her career. I will say it ad nauseum because it is the fact, it is the truth. She has not been able to replicate that magic since. Now I'm waiting for her to speak so I can give her something back, but she might not talk after all. And I'm okay with that. I'm getting used to that. But what I'm not okay with, what I am not finding contentment with, is her in possession of my title and no one saying anything about it. The fans are trying to be tight-lipped about it because we want to respect Marina. We love Marina, so we don't want to say anything bad about her. It's okay that she does that. But if Darius Carter was champion for 6 months and didn't defend my title in between, in my 1,227 days as champion, if I missed a show, if I missed 2 shows, if I missed 3 shows, what would I be hearing from people? What would I hear? What would Darius Carter hear? You know what it would be.
Yeah.
You know what it would be. But Marina gets to not arrive, and it's okay because we can pull her up on YouTube. I'm not understanding it.
I'm kind of at a loss too, Carter, because I was trying to get Mr. Cole on here to talk about this announcement. He said he had an announcement. He has business to attend, and we haven't got answers. And I'm not in the know like everyone else, and fans are asking. Is Marina coming back?
No, talk about it. We're talking about the women's championship, Lala and Riley. That's great. We're talking about Vicious Vicki every single day. All right, it's enough. She's out of the hospital. She's okay. Was never that bad to begin with. All right, she was trying to be Lita, wanted to do a Hurricanrana, and almost broke her neck. All right? I'm tired of it. We're past it. Let's move on to the next show. March 18th, anniversary 6. Where's our champion? Where's my match announcement? Because you don't know what to do with me. You don't know who to book me against because you know that I should be champion and you don't know what to do. Marina you've had matches for her for months. I'm sure you've got opponents, a whole list, like a Jericho list from WCW of people you wanted her to face, but she can't make it to any of these shows. If they had Marina on lock, they would have already announced her for BCW Anniversary 6. We don't know where she is. That's what's going on. That's the truth. How much more do you want?
The question is, what's happening with the belt? And that's why I was trying to get Cole on here. And I don't know. Like, he hasn't given me any answers. The governor, AJ Pan, hasn't given me any answers. So I'm hoping next week, maybe we can get him on the show and talk about it. Like, figure out is Marina coming? Is she going to defend it? I haven't even heard any plans, for yourself, Mr. Carter. Usually they, send everything down my way and I just get, kind of get the talent on here to discuss what's happening. And I haven't heard anything.
It's because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And this is your anniversary show. This is why we have the problems that we have.
Yeah. It's the biggest event of the year.
Biggest event of the year, and your biggest star, Darius Carter, has no match announced. First match you announced was Lala and Riley. I get it. That's cute. But this isn't Queen of the North. This is Anniversary 6. You need to come out guns blazing. Where is my championship? If you let this, I just couldn't imagine this happening. The fact that she won this title at Anniversary 5, if she were allowed to make it past Anniversary 6 as the company's champion without being directly addressed by anyone whose name isn't Darius Carter, there is a big issue there. There is a problematic situation afoot. And what's funny is I see AJ posting all the time. He can tweet all the time. He just posted on Instagram a picture of us out for his birthday, because that's the type of man I am. But why can't AJ answer the call? You want to know why he can't answer the call? Because Cole's hand is in AJ's back, puppeteering the man, like Elmo. That's what's going on, and AJ can't speak because AJ doesn't want to say something that'll get him in trouble.
So then we need Cole.
Down the walls. You want the curtain call. You want the curtain exposed. That's what's going on. This office, the incompetency, the fact that they could allow this champion to go on for 6 months. No tweet, no message. Hey fans, I'll be back soon. I'm sorry, I'm in Jacksonville. Nothing.
I can understand your frustration, Mr. Carter. I really can. What got me concerned was when we left off at Queen of the North, you said or else. And I played that last week on the curtain call. Or else what, though? Like, I got to know. It's just been on my mind, as you can tell. Like, what are you planning? Because, we know you're frustrated. We know you want your rematch. We know, you're granted that rematch. But what do you mean? Or else?
Oh, but why do I have to speak about that when Marina can go 6 months not saying anything? Why do I have to say, why do I got to tell you my plan? I don't understand. Why do I have to be the one to do everything? Huh? I got to do the promoting. I have to do the advertising. I have to be the top guy at every show. I didn't ask to be in that Grand Dragon tournament. I don't want that title. And it's a nice title. Okay? Nothing's wrong with it. It has its place in BCW's lineage and lore. But my title has always been the heavyweight championship. Why would you grant me that instead of my title? Why would you put me in a tournament for a title that I did not ask for? You want to know why that happened? To promote that title. To make the Grand Dragon Championship matter off the gate. Off the rip. I was there to build that championship up. I was put in that tournament to elevate that title's prestige before it's even won. So I keep doing these favors for BCW. Those are the favors I'm talking about, these advertising favors, being at these shows, competing against these people that aren't Marina Shafir. Ron Hunt, sleeper hold, put down. Steve Mack, Regalplex, dropped on his neck, put down. Nevaeh Chantel, literally wiped my boots with her. Christina Marie gave her the best match of her life inside of 7 minutes. Everyone's talking about that match to this day with BCW. That woman has bookings for a year, for a lifetime. because of Darius Carter gracing her with 7 minutes in that heaven right there. How much more do I do for people? That's what I'm talking about. People, what do you mean Darius is doing? What do you mean you're doing these things for people, Darius? You're this mean guy, this bad guy. Look at all the people I'm elevating. Look at the championships that I'm elevating. But I can't get my answer. Oh, I'm going to get it.
What do you mean?
And I can't wait because anniversary, everyone's going to be there. It's the biggest show of the year. Cole's going to be there front and center. AJ's going to be there front and center. Oh, there's no evading me. Anniversary 6.
Wait. So,
oh, yeah. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. And I'm not going to tell the world. I'm not telling anybody. Yeah.
Was it you, though? Like, this is, there's too much to absorb right now, Mr. Carter. So, I don't know what's going through your mind. Again, I know you're highly upset and you're waiting for an answer from Marina. We've all been waiting for Marina to show up again at BCW to defend her championship, the BCW championship. Now, Mr. Cole, did you have something to do? You can be honest with me. We go back. Did you have something to do with Cole not appearing on the show today? Because is this because like he said he had some other business, and is it I don't know, because he told me he had a voicemail from you. He said he had a voicemail. He said that you were very frustrated. He was, he had other things to deal with at the moment. And I don't know if that was the reason he's not here. I don't know. But I need you guys to settle it. We need to find out what's going on. We need to find out.
This is accusatory. You're saying that I'm a reason that he didn't show up. I want him here. Why would I prevent him from being here? I want him here. I intersected this show hoping that he would be here. Where's Cole? I saw him on the last curtain call. Figured if I jumped in here, him and AJ would be here. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cute. I'm not enjoying this like you guys are. Oh, this is great. Announcement here, announcement there. Anniversary. I'm not having fun. When I'm champion 1,227 days, I'm having fun. When I get to take the title to WrestleCade to North Carolina, I'm having fun. When I'm headlining, seeing BCW crowds, every seat packed, that's when I'm having fun. Right now, I'm not having fun. And you shouldn't be either. You especially, Jimmy J, knowing your position and helping these shows come about. Behind the scenes, putting this together. You know something's wrong.
Yeah, I can't deny it. I can't say you're wrong, Mr. Carter. I am actually concerned. I'm concerned. We need to do something to. We need a defending champion, and we need to know what's going on with the belt. Like this is the company right here. The world champ. That's the face of BCW, and the face of BCW is not showing her face, unfortunately, right now. So, and this is, it concerns me because the fans now they're not showing up because they want to see a world championship title defense. They may show up. It's not a sense. There's no sense of urgency. I feel like to attend a show. Oh, we could, watch it, recap a title match. It's not there. And I've noticed it. And I know that's why Cole called me back. He said, listen, Jimmy, we need the curtain call back. Let's, try to keep things flowing in BCW because there is concern behind the scenes. So we need Mr. Cole on the show next week. I'm going to do my best to get him on so we can get to the bottom of this, Carter.
I don't care if you have to go to his house, climb the tree, kick his window down. That man is in hiding. That's what it seems like to me. He comes out for the fun times. He comes out for the advertising times. He comes out talking about Lala, who talks enough about herself. She can do that. We don't need to advertise Lala. She'll advertise herself. BCW champion. BCW women's champion. She's not filling the place of the heavyweight champion. I don't know if Cole thinks he can put the house on Lala's back. And this is with respect to Lala, but you can't put the house on that woman's back because she can't carry it. This is my position, my role. This is why I was on top of 5 different promotions while winning the 2022 ECWA Super 8 champion. Tell me the last time a Super 8 champion won that tournament with so many championships around his race simultaneously, carrying companies on his back. And I'm trying to do this with BCW. I'm trying, but they're making it difficult. I'm getting pushed. I'm getting pushed. And I'm not leaving. So something's got to change. I built this place brick by brick. With the likes of Mike Orlando, who's gone, with the likes of Joe Gacy, who's in the WWE, I built this place. And I'm not going to watch it crumble when I know that all I need is that key. That key that's been hidden from me, that's been taken from me, locked away in a safe, in a drawer, Marina's house, her husband's house. I want my title back. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it.
What do you mean? If it's not, we need to book the match. We need Cole to book it because, you know, I don't know. You know what? How about this? Next week, I'm going to have Mr. Cole on the show. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to do my best. If I can't get him, I'm going to get AJ. Somebody got to come on here. Somebody got to give us some answers. We need to know what's going on with the BCW World Championship. And hopefully I'll have an answer to give you, Mr. Carter.
I don't want to see any more pictures of AJ posting with girls and all this stuff if he can't get on the phone and answer the line. If he can't get on this show and talk business. I don't care if Cole's got his hand down your back. We need answers. AJ talks every day. You can get on the curtain call and talk. Cole, you can't hide that long. You have businesses to run. You got to be seen by somebody. You know what? Maybe I'll find out one of those business meetings he's setting up. I know he's in New York.
What do you mean?
No, I know he's in New York.
Yeah.
He travels a lot in New York. I'm in and out of the city as well. Maybe
he's a very busy guy though, Carter. You know.
Oh yeah, we're all busy. Yeah, I'm busy too. Maybe I'll find some time.
No, we'll take care of it. We'll trust.
Because he was supposed to be on this show. I'm just talking about a meeting, Jimmy. Come on, stop.
Yeah, I know, but listen, we don't need you doing anything drastic. I understand. You know, when people
anniversary 6, New York. Yeah,
let me just get
some restaurants he attends. He's told me. I'm familiar. So
we don't need any, Carter. We just don't need to go that route. I mean, I know how much this means to you, and I know how distraught you are right now. But please, let me try to handle this. Let me reach out to AJ. Let me reach out to Cole. Let me try before you try.
Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot, Jimmy. Hearing that a lot. I'm getting tired of hearing it, Jimmy. You understand? This isn't for cameras. This isn't for show. This isn't for curtain call and talking to you. This isn't. I'm getting tired of it, Jimmy. I get sick of it. You understand?
You got to understand my position too.
I don't have to. No, I don't, Jimmy. I don't. You have to understand my position as the talent. That's it, Jimmy. You're doing what you can. You're trying. But I'm running out of time. I'm running out of patience. When you let yourself get sick, it eats away at you. It's an illness. It's just like a toxicity. I can't let that live inside myself. And this is harboring too long. This is not going to start poisoning me. I'm not going to let it poison me. I have to attack it right now. And that's what I'm going to do. 6 months, it's enough time, Jimmy. That's it. Anniversary 6. That's it. You can do what you want. You can say what you want to say, Jimmy. That's it. I'm telling you, that's it.
All right, look, let me just try to get a hold of Cole. Let me try to get a hold of Cole and have him on the show next week, and we'll try to handle this because I want to do this as professional as possible, Mr. Carter.
This is dead serious. Get him. 1 week, 7 days.
I got it. You got my word.